10 reasons to love Final Fantasy XIV Online. Stick with me because I'm going to give you mine. This is Mystic with Mystic Shepherd Gaming, and I am going to give you 10 reasons to consider, or maybe to agree or disagree with me as to why you should love, or why I love, Final Fantasy XIV Online. And you'll have your aha moment. Okay, so number one, graphics. I mean, come on. If you have, you're playing on PC and you have a good graphics card, or you're playing on the PlayStation 4 Pro, even on the PlayStation 4 regular, the graphics are pretty awesome. And then Pro is 4K. The next, number two, community. Community is awesome. Look at this. You'll see here in just a second, I'm going to say I'm looking for a group and how quick. I mean, people could be jerks, but, they're not being jerks. Even after you join a group, like in certain instances, unless you've got someone who's had a really, really, really bad day, and I am not exaggerating when I say really, 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 everyone is so nice. The community in this game is so nice. They try and help each other out. See, look at this. I said looking for group. Like what, 5-6 seconds, in the time it took them to find me and click on me and add me, and you see here, I was dead. There's no one yelling at me saying, you silly person or whatever. No one was yelling. Community in this game is fabulous. And look at that. Before they left, they rezzed me. Someone resurrected my character. I mean, how nice is that? And that's what you'll find throughout the whole open world.
To the final days of
Here we are. Content. You will not lack for content in this game. Seriously. Like, there are duties, which would be dungeons. There are fates in the open world. There are trials. There are, anything you can think of in a game that you might want to do, in my opinion, you're going to find it in this game. The only days that you say, oh man, I have nothing to do, it's only because you don't feel like doing the 100, 200 things they have in the game to do. Or you're just absolutely spoiled by this game, and, you're basically like, yeah, I have nothing to do, even though there's 200-300 things you can do. And I'm probably exaggerating, but that's what it feels like, And again, look at these graphics. Look at this. I mean, like, the detail in this content and the graphics, put into this dungeon. And we're at a final boss in a dungeon here. And I mean, like, look at this. It's awesome. Anyway, you can be every class and every job on one character. That's number 4. Everything in this game on one character. You don't have to make different characters if you don't want to. You don't. I mean, look at this. The Disciple of Hand and Land, which is like Gatherers and Crafters. And these are all the fighting classes. Tank, Healer, look at this. Crafting, all the different crafters, all the different recipes, all the things that you can make in this game. I mean, like, how amazing is this? Really, think about it. All the classes, all the jobs, crafting, gathering, fishing, like miners, botany. You can be on one character. You do not lack for content in this game, really. I mean, and even though that was 2 separate things, content and crafting, classes, that kind of thing, it goes together. You can dye your clothing, your gear. That's number 5. You can dye it. Not all of it, but, it's dyeable. And here's the thing, is number 6 is you can glamour your clothing and gear. So basically you can glamour your gear to look like something that isn't, something that you're not unhappy with. And then you can then color it, as long as it's colorable, which the majority of things in this game, you can glamour and you can dye. There's specific quest-related things. 7 free mounts. Almost every single mount you can that is in the game is free. There's a very few that you would pay money for, real-life money, on the Mog Station. Everything you can get in this game, seriously, really, mounts it for free. I have videos on it. Other people have videos on it. So if you're curious, check them out. Number 8, free chocobo barding. If you know of Final Fantasy, then you know what chocobos are, and you know that that's the grand company thing that you would get and the barding. Basically, you can dress your chocobo the way you want to dress them. Number 9, free minions. The same as mounts in the game, you get as many free minions. It's insane the amount of free things you get in this game. Basically, they look at it as they want to keep you busy, they want to keep you happy, because you know what? You pay your monthly subscription, so they don't feel like they're going to nickel and dime you. They don't. Number 10, storyline. We'll get back to what I was saying. Storyline. You will not lack for storyline. There is, they continue. It's every update, every patch, there's more storyline. There's more, it just evolves. And it's ever evolving, if that makes better sense. And it's never stupid, and it's always like so well thought out and well written. And, the only thing I can say is I'd say maybe 60-70% of the time it is voice acted, and the other 40-50% or whatever it is not. But you know what? The quality and the caliber of the voice actors when there is voice acting makes up for the not. They are awesome. They are excellent. They are great actors. And the storyline, again, in this game, never leaves you like, oh man, I knew that was going to happen. They take you by surprise so often, and it's awesome. So basically, going back to the minions and mounts and barding, you can get all of that for free. The way you go into dungeons and there's a random chance that maybe that minion is in there, or certain dungeons that drop mounts. There's a chance that there's that whistle that which basically is what calls your mount. And the barding, you can get it different ways in the game, through crafting, through everything. But again, look at this gameplay. Look at, how fabulous the graphics are. I guess it could be a little overwhelming, especially when you're not used to seeing so many colors and so many different things right away. But if you're used to Final Fantasy games at all, then you know that this is great. This is fabulous. The graphics, the gameplay. When you first start out, you feel like you don't have as much to do, like you don't have control over targeting so well, but that's all earned and learned in time. You learn how to target things in this game if you're on a PlayStation. I'm pretty sure it's easier when you're on PC, because you're used to pointing and clicking anyway. It's a little different. You have to go left and right and up and down on the D-pad for the controller for PlayStation, or I don't know if it even is on Xbox. Don't know. I have a PlayStation. So you can see here, I died. No one's yelling at me. No one's calling each other names. They're just helping each other out, and they're picking each other up as best they can, because everyone wants everyone to succeed. They want to succeed, so they're going to help you out. They're not going to be bothered by it. Again, you're going to have little kids sometimes. You're going to have jerks in no matter what in life that is going to cut you down or whatever else. But in this game, there really isn't, much of that, if at all. It's been a long time since I've encountered, that type of mentality. The elitism or, elitist attitude in a game, And in this game, you can find friends easily. You can stay solo as much as you want. You can be in a free company. Basically there's static raids. You can do raiding, however often they do it. I don't raid. I don't have time. I have the evenings where my time is for other things other than gaming. So, I can only game during the daytime right now, and it's spread pretty thin with my new channel, which I'm not complaining at all. So look at this gameplay. This is just a Fate out in a instanced open world. This is the new area, Bojan. I can't pronounce it properly. I apologize, but so you have so many minutes to be in here and do what you want to do, and you can leave and come back. But anyway, so that's what this is. How awesome is that? These people make sure that they pick each other up. Just like, how I play, typically I play healer, but I'm not healing in this one. I decided to play dancer and summoner, and get these. You can get like epic or legendary weapons out of here. So I was doing my DPSs first because it's very easy to find groups as a healer or a tank, and I wasn't sure how easy it would be in here to find groups, and it was easy. It doesn't matter what class you are. It doesn't matter, you're going to find a group, and again, they're going to be nice people, just like you're used to encountering in dungeons and in, the open world. The only thing I can say is maybe in dungeons, there's not quite as much explanation. People are sometimes in a hurry to get through it, but again, and those are my top 10 reasons, to love Final Fantasy 14 online. And I hope that if you're on the fence for thinking about playing the game, try it out. I think there's a free trial even. Okay, so this is Mystic with Mystic Shepherd Gaming saying, please remember to smash that like button, ring the bell to be alerted for future videos and or live streams, and hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching my video. Have a great day.